you said it earlier was it was a hybrid uh, approach to it. So that's pretty interesting because there seems to be a bifurcation right now. A lot of traditional design and architecture, not just in like IT and software, and a lot of hand wringing and pearl clutching in that space. And
Hmm.
some of it's not. A lot of people are just really excited right now with it. And then there's sort of like the completely other David Deutsch end of the spectrum of we don't even need to design it. It's gonna go where it wants to go anyway. And you just spoke
Hmm.
about a hybrid earlier. How is that hybrid approach somewhere in the middle between the EAC, accelerationist crowds of people like the Mark Andreessens, Gary Tan,
Hmm.
uh, go 100 miles an hour versus the Doomers on the other side that are talking about, we've got to slow it down, we've got to control it, we got to put a box around it. Um, Probably both ends of the spectrum could use a little hybridization. And so, in the real world of what you're dealing with right now, how do you see that as working?
Well, so the real world is a little bit of both, as you said. If we can do it, somebody's trying to do it somewhere, whether or not that is something we want for humanity or not. Now, when I say somebody somewhere, I don't mean necessarily in Silicon
Hmm.
Valley. You know, um, there are a lot of places on the earth you can do things that are illegal in other places on the earth. So the question becomes, what do our societies want? This is why technology itself is such a fundamentally interesting thing
Right.
these days. And why I see the emergence of architecture as necessary is because we don't want to have one way of approaching these problems. You know,